Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa, starting off on the page of Victor Hugo Pooch, I believe. I never say his surname because I'm never quite sure how to pronounce it, and I really like Victor Hugo. But the main reason I'm showing you him is because something has happened. I can't actually remember when. I think it might have actually been before, but I forgot to mention it. Let's just have a look at his information. Where has it gone? His nationality, other nationalities, Spanish and Polish. He is a Polish citizen now, which means he could, in theory, because he's not actually played for the Argentinian national team, Victor Hugo could potentially get a Poland call-up. It could happen. He could be the Mariano Bravo of Poland. And I, quite frankly, am a huge fan of that. He's done all right this year. 10 league appearances, 6 goals in the league. He's got 73 appearances for us in all competitions and 40 goals. You know, that's pretty good. That's more than a goal every other game. I'm pretty pleased with it. I do feel like over time, though, the likes of, Nicholas Pauls and, of course, our man Blazin will probably overtake in that department. It's fair to say, but it's still, he's been a great servant, and that season he had last year was unstoppable. It's a Sunday. I didn't forget last week. We couldn't really put it in because we had transfer stuff, so we had to push it back a week. Don't worry, got loads of stuff with Regen Sunday, and if you do want to participate in Regen Sunday, head over to the Discord. I had a look earlier and I haven't checked for ages. We're nearly up to 500 people in the server, which is mental, by the way. But yeah, go over to the Regen channel and drop your Regens in there, and I've got, oh my god, it's like 10 today, so yeah, get ready. First up, we've got Jonathan Panagua. I don't know. He's Argentinian, I believe. No, he's not. Yes, he is. And yeah, he's basically just like Victor Hugo, only much better. Then we've got Valery Sukov, or Sukov, because I'm a child. And yeah, he is an Estonian, but he's a wonder kid. And that's quite impressive to have that description for an Estonian player, so I'm pleased to see that. Then we've got, well, Cristiano Bad Boy. You know I love a bad boy. Plus he's from Lesotho, and you can't go wrong there. Then we've got, I mean, this is the thing. I thought Lisik was good, and he is, but this guy's just come through someone's youth academy at Sheffield United. Steve Berry. Look at this guy. Look at the mental stats on him. He is an absolute, I mean, that is crazy. Like, legitimately outrageously good. Then we've got Johanna Rantanen, who has come through at HJK. He's now playing for Manchester United, but it's just really nice to see a Finnish player being so good. Then we've got Noam Adeni of Paris FC. I had to include him just because Paris FC. He's pretty decent as well, though, but you know I love a bit of Paris FC. Then we've got Hamza Sassi. What a player this guy is as well. Only 20 years old, playing for Dinamo Zagreb. He is the centre-back of dreams right now, my lord, and he's a sassy man. Then we've got Barry Timmermans, and you can't... what's not to like about a Dutch bloke called Barry? Bazza Tims. Then Zani Za. I swear we've already had more than one player in these Regen roundups. Not Regen roundups, Regen Sundays from Myanmar. But another one, and he's not even bad. It's amazing. I wish I had these players in my save. And apparently, if we can do that thing in another save where we turn on players instead of leagues, I've tested this. It doesn't slow the game down that much, and you get regens from bloody everywhere. It's amazing. And Donny Stryker, who, frankly, was only ever going to play one position, wasn't he? And last but not least, it's Jens Hackflick. I mean, it's great. It's great. He sounds like a murderer. So, we have qualified for the Champions League, as you would imagine. We actually managed to do it without playing a single match because there was a game that happened between Lechia and someone else. They dropped points, and as a result, we qualified for the Champions League, which was brilliant and prompted this news article. Everybody's pretty happy. Polonia Warszawa qualify for the Champions League. The club, a place in the Champions League is ours. Daniel Leeson, the Champions League will be tough for Polonia Warszawa. He's not wrong. I mean, I can't really argue with that. Tomasz Jablinski, pleased to qualify for the Champions League. We're going to win it too. A bit overly optimistic there, Toms. But then Ernst comes in. Ernst. What is this? Don't deserve our Champions League place. Mate, we were 16 points clear at the top of the league, you muffin. 112 people like that. 112 people need to give their head a wobble. And also we had a lot of players called up for the Under-20 World Cup. A couple of Brazilians, a couple of Argentinians. Kevin's been called up, as has Nicholas Pauls. So yeah, there's at least 7 players going to be playing in the Under-20 World Cup, which is very nice. Today, though, it's the Cup final. But first, a couple of games off camera. Got to show you that now. First game of this stage of the season, and it was a 1-0 victory at home against Swans. Probably should have been more. Didn't need to make. Mateusz Świgał's 4th-minute goal was all that needed to separate the two teams. Lisik still got a 6.9. He still gets a couple of key passes. This is the thing. Even when we have bad games that he isn't like on the score sheet, he still doesn't seem to slump to like 6.4s and whatnot. He always gets a few key passes, always completes some dribbles, wins some headers, just does things that matter, and that's really, really nice. Yamrog was great today, though, and won man of the match in a 1-0 victory. We then carried on that form in a 3-0 victory away from home against Rakov. We really got going towards half-time, but first we took the lead inside the first minute with Pandurovic's wonderful header from a corner. Campagnaro made it 2-0, and then Blazin made it 3-0. Great performance from him again on the night. Couple of key passes, a chance created, and a goal to give him an 8.5. But Pandurovic won man of the match. He really is putting up big ratings. And a 3-0 victory away at Rakov was always nice. Unfortunately, then the arse fell out of us in the next match. I still think we deserved better from this one against Poznan. Dzwiggy, yes, that's right. Her doppelganger scored against us early on, or in the first half rather. And then Douglas Baggio scored a long-range strike to make it 2-0 in the second half. Still think we were a bit hard done by. But again, you can see Lisek, despite being knackered in this one, a couple of key passes, got a 7 overall and was our best player on the match. Nowhere near winning man of the match, but he's still putting up big performances, and that consistency, I think, is just I'm loving it. Unfortunately, Valery broke his ankle. Not that he's been playing much lately. And also, worth noting, only one player has got double figures for us this season in any competition, and that is Campagnaro. He's our top scorer now with 10 goals. The front line is fine, but unfortunately, this section is going to be a bit more testing. Militic can come in, that's fine. Blazin can't play. Nikolic can't play. Oh, my days. Diego Silva's going to have to come out. For Patino doesn't count, does he? There we go. That's fine. That's what we're going to go with. Valery, don't know why he's got bad morale, presumably because of the injury. So Lisek, Kevin, Dzwiggy, Campagnaro, Militic, Patino, Yamrog, Pandurovic, Vinjevic, Dalmar. Is Freitas back again? Freitas is back. We'll bring him in too. And Franceschi. Only allowed 2 non-EU players, unfortunately. So, yeah. Just want to make sure we've actually got some non-EU options on the bench. So Fiarchik, Albersin, Garcia, Carballo, Malek, Pauls, and of course, wait, not Wojciech. We want Vinjevic, just in case. I just want a nice, good performance. Sure, we're missing a couple of players. I wish we had Garcia in the team, but Militic is still a very capable young man. Dalmar, I don't know. He hasn't had the best time of it so far. Here we go. Yamrog's throw. And it's headed away. Militic to the edge of the box. Pandurovic is never going to get the shot away from there, is he? Militic might. Kevin. Lisek! Great save, and he's got a shot on target. He really does have a very good record of shots on target. I think his shots on target ratio is upwards of 75%. Militic, goes to the edge of the box for Lisek. That is a very interesting idea. Okay, this has been a pretty poor game so far. Kevin, can he slip one through? Somebody might be able to go for goal, and he does. Diaz, got to be careful with these inside forwards, because he's capable of running at us, I think. Oh, it's deflected through. It's gone very deep, and a great stop from Franceschi. First save he's had to make tonight, and he's done it with aplomb. So we're going to change things up slightly, go to a slightly larger passing direction. And we're going to get stuck in as well, try and win some of that possession back. But the key thing is it's 0-0, and they haven't created a great deal, neither have we really. So hopefully we can come up with something in the second half, change things up a little bit. Maybe Lisek is going to actually have an off day. To be fair, he's been pretty consistent so far. We do have options on the bench though. Dzwiggy, and he's gone for goal again. Just put the ball in the box, mate. We can definitely work this to our advantage by keeping a bit more of the ball now. Militic's ball in. Dzwiggy's header, and that could be the cup final winner. It's Mateusz Dzwiggy. Only his 7th goal of the season, but he definitely has been finding some lovely ball in from Militic, and that could be the goal that wins us the cup final. Militic's ball in. Dzwiggy rises highest. It goes through a crowd of bodies. It doesn't matter. 82nd minute, and he might well have just won the cup for us. That's really nice. Oh, we're pushing right up on them now because, oh God, what's their keeper doing? Dzwiggy, can he slip one through for someone? He can. Carballo, and he makes it 2-0. We've scored 2 in 2 minutes. Herman Carballo, only his 6th goal of the season as well. Still getting goals for us though. We've definitely improved in this second half. I think the changes we've made, plus the situation they've got into with the injury, definitely helps us. But I still think it's important to make the right tactical changes. Just because you've got an extra man doesn't mean it's going to work. This is a lovely little ball around the corner from Dzwiggy. A goal and an assist tonight. He definitely can still do it. I just think that with the right service in the team, he's going to improve next year. Just going to very switch it over to director mode so we can see hopefully winning the trophy when it goes off in a minute. That's what we always like to see. 2-0 up, we're going to win the cup. Come on, lads. And that's the final whistle as the players sort of stroll off the pitch very slowly. And there we go, lifting the cup final. It's nice to win it over Legia as well. Our second, it's a double for us this year. We also won the Super Cup, so I guess you could call it the treble, but I'm not going to. We've done the League and Cup double, which is very, very satisfying indeed. And beating our rival is always really nice. Dzwiggy, man of the match in the cup final too, which is really good too. Militic, not too bad though. Got the assist and played really, really well in the middle of the park. Really good result. Right, now we move on to the final day of the season and other goodies. Right, so we had a couple of games off camera to finish off things before we get into the final game of the season. We started off away at Corona. We got a 93rd minute winner from who else but Blazin Lisek. Lovely ball across from, I think, no, it wasn't Campagnaro. I think it was Malek off the bench. And there he was at the back post to give us a late winner with another goal for the team. Really enjoying his work. And we thought we'd got ourselves a brilliant win over Lechia in the top of the table clash. Dzwiggy's wonderful goal in the 68th minute gave us the lead, but unfortunately a 94th minute free kick from Samu, literally the last kick of the game, gave them the equaliser, which we could have been so much further clear. But as usual, we responded in style with a 4-0 thumping away at Zag. A hat-trick for Victor Hugo. The first hat-trick I think we've had this season. Campagnaro was sensational again though. Key passes, chances created, 2 assists as well. And Herman Carballo also grabbed himself a goal. A 4-0 absolute battering. 8 half chances in this game, 7 of which I think were created in the first half. So we definitely smashed it today. And we're definitely capable of putting on these performances as we've shown. We just don't do it enough. Just realised I wasn't actually on the match day. So yeah, here we are. Here's how the league looks for us at the the moment. We are 24 points above Lechia. They've wrapped up second spot, nearly, in fact. They haven't quite done it. Technically, Lech could still finish above Wisła, so there's that on the line too. And I guess the final, if there is actually a fifth European spot, then it's between Corona and Zagas for who actually gets that in the end. Somehow Rakov have pulled themselves out from there. But it'd be nice to see Zag actually get into Europe, considering the season they've actually had, despite losing 4-0 to us. But we are missing quite a few players today, so this could be interesting. And there's only one day in between the matches. So, as you can see, there's a lot of knackered players around the squad. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to play Albarracin because Nikolic isn't here and Dalmar's away on international duty. I'm, however, going to bring Lisic back in for Victor Hugo because, of course, literally 2 days in between. Campagnaro, I'm going to start him anyway. Dzwiggy, I feel like we might drop him today for... Oh, Kevin's away as well. Good damn. Screw it. We'll go with Wojciech for Yarchik. We love a bit of Wojciech. Yammers is a bit on the knackered side, so we'll bring Malek in. Yeah, okay. This is not going to be easy, considering the season they've had. And they're going to be gunning for us. And weirdly, we're playing in the Pepsi Arena today. Let's have this. They need to rely on a result against us, really, because Lechia are playing Corona. It's all going to get a bit messy. I feel like Lechia will probably come out as number 2, and I don't think that's a bad thing in terms of Polish football. And as a side note, if we get a single point today, we have our... Oh, nearly. We'd get our best... We'd set a record points tally for the league. It's been a pretty poor match so far. A bit of possession for us, but not a lot else. Garcia finds for Yarchik. Oh, what a strike. Wojciech for Yarchik scores the goal that could see us set a new points record. Lechia are winning their game too, and Wisła would actually drop to 4th as things stand. At one point, they were 7 points clear in second spot, and they could potentially finish the season in 4th. Garcia, lovely little ball to the side. Yarchik's just hammered that. Keeper's going to do nothing about that. Wojciech's 5th of the season. It's nice to see him get goal. Well, very good first half. Just let's carry on like this, shall we? As things stand, I think Corona would actually get the last European spot. I believe there is 5. Silva's provided some space for Yarchik. This is nice work. Malek's a tough angle, but he could still find Lisic. Not quite. He might. Oh, that was a tough one. Really starting to throw some pressure on them. Carballo's in. Can he bend one? He smashes it at the bottom corner. Herman Carballo's 8th goal of the season makes him one of our top scorers, to be honest. Now we're 2-0 up against Wisła, and we're definitely ending any hopes they had of potentially being in the Champions League next year. But I think for the good of Polish football, having Lechia... then again, do we actually get 2 spots, or is it just the 1 because of the drop? I'm concerned about that. We're going to need to have a hell of a season next year, is all I'm saying. Yarchik's ball. And Albarracin now puts one in. His first goal of the season. That might be his first ever goal. It's an off the bar, a quick fire double. I don't know. I don't know if that's his first goal for us ever or not. It's 3-0 now. Vignevic's wonderful header knocks this to the back post, and there is Albarracin knackered out on his feet, and it's 3-0. We're capable of this, though. We have this habit of just running up. It's kind of like last season now. We're starting to find our feet a bit more. Campagnaro's made us a lot more attackingly special. Del Prate loses the ball, just recycling that possession. Garcia, Albarracin, can he whip someone across? Campagnaro, and it's in. It's 4-0. What about this? We're finishing off the season in style. Back-to-back 4-0s would be quite some way to finish. Anthony Campagnaro gets his 11th goal of the season. For a guy that I essentially thought was a backup this year, he has massively outperformed Valery. 11 goals this year is not bad. It's not far off of Rafael Rodriguez's numbers from last year. I think he got 15. So that's actually pretty impressive. I think if we play him the whole season, maybe this is a different type of year for us. But this is how you learn, and I think Ernesto Peralta is definitely going to be good. Him and Campagnaro next season is going to give that right-hand side a much-needed facelift, so to speak. Yarchik, couple of seconds to go, ball out of play, and that will do it. There we go. Back-to-back 4-0s is a good way to finish the season. Albarracin with a goal and 2 assists tonight, my lord. So, let's just show you the league. So the final actual league standing, so you can see the goals conceded and whatnot. That's the relegation group, Matt. You want the league table. Okay, you want the championship group. There we go. Top of the league, 92 points. We set a new record. 66 goals scored this year. Definitely down on goals scored. We also conceded 2 more. So there is that as well. But we've definitely been better in terms of actual churning out the wins this season, which is nice. Corona do get the final Europa League spot. Wisła get one too, as the Lech Poznan. And there's Lechia. Yeah, they are in the Champions League with us next year. So it is still 5 teams, which is good. They just come in at different places, I suppose. And just to see, Leandro Albarracin at the end does get the best average rating in the league. 23 clean sheets for Franceschi as well, which is pretty damn nice. But yeah, no one to be seen on the other stats, which is a bit of a shame. So first up, it's the second tier. Pogon looking like they're going to win that one. Sandica at one point were miles clear and have somehow fallen so far off the wagon. Look at this. They were top for ages and now they've just completely flipped away. That's mental how far they've gone. And they're finishing 8 points off the top as well. Odra have gone down. Other Pogon down there too. Skra looks like they might just stay up. So, as usual, Lechia are winning that one. Vigri looking like the best of the rest there, with some other sides doing all right. Legionovia look like they might actually get into the playoffs to get to the second tier, which would be pretty cool for them. So there you go, that's the second tier. Third tier. No team outside of a B team has won this league since we won it. In the Premier League, Manchester City champions, not by much though, over Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United in 6th. I feel like we're missing someone here, I'm not sure. Fulham dead last. GG. Didn't go so well this year, did it, lads? Southampton in 7th, fair play to them. No huge surprises around there though, I don't think. Over in La Liga, Real Madrid win it, no surprise. Atletico in there. Wow, Athletic actually qualified for the Champions League. Sociedad in there too. Celta Vigo didn't manage to do back-to-back Champions League qualifications, but they did get in Europe. Malaga, Tenerife, and Getafe all go down. I don't think there's any... Wow, Huesca coming 10th. Over in France, 102 points on the board for Paris Saint-Germain. They've lost 1 match in 2 years, and that was to Strasbourg, by the way. Oh dear, who looked like they might be about to get relegated. Got into Europe, and then about to get relegated. Sad, sad times. Lorient and Reims go down with them, though. Over in Serie A, still a few games to go. Juventus top, Milan, Inter in there too with Atalanta, emulating real life in there as well. Pescara go down along with... Oh, right, because they've played... Yeah, they've not got so many games played. Spal go down along with Cagliari. Frosinone up into the top half nearly. They could still finish there. The German league has finished. Bayern top, no surprise there. Dortmund, RB Leipzig, Schalke in there as well. Freiburg, Hamburger and Nuremberg go down. And last but not least, over in the Netherlands, Ajax are champions. AZ Alkmaar up there too. Final Pexvoll getting into the European Cup. The Europa League, not PSV. That's actually interesting. De Graafschap, Twente, and Venlo going down. But the fact that Pexvoll got into to 4th place is really impressive, considering PSV didn't. So fair play. And that concludeth our season. We are champions again. It's really, really nice, obviously, as you'd expect. Other things are going nicely. Next year, obviously, I'm going to go straight to an analysis video in a minute. It's just going to be the plan is, obviously, we're going to have to do a qualifying round. We've got to pray to God that we can get through that and get into the groups. I think we'll be strong enough, but we'll see. I think Peralta could make the change. I really don't know where we're going to be signing players. I feel like we're going to need another centre-back in the summer and maybe some more attacking mids. I don't know. I'll have to really have a look at that in the analysis video coming up later tonight. So if you've enjoyed this season, and I hope you have, drop a like on the video. That'd be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be brilliant as well. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for, well, analysis first and then transfer goodies. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up some gems amongst, hopefully. We'll see. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.